Hi, everybody. Welcome to the shit show. How are y'all doing? I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, a lot of crazy stuff. It's hard to know what's right and what's wrong and who's telling the truth and who's not telling the truth. And it is a shit show here. This video is like an introduction video. In 2005, I was coming out of alcohol addiction, and prior to that, as a child, I was raised in a Christian religion. So when I was coming out of alcohol addiction, that's what I clung to first to help get me out of the addiction mentality. So, that being said, I started with the holy book of my religion. I read the Bible from start to finish. And along the way, I clung to the idea that somebody was going to save me. I clung to that. Somebody's going to save me. Somebody loves me. Somebody's going to get me out of this mess. Because that's what I was taught. That's how I was indoctrinated as a child. But after I read the book start to finish, I had more questions than I did when I started the book. There were a lot of things that didn't make sense to me. One being, how could a God who requires sacrifices and is jealous and requires blood and wants you to kill all of your enemies, women, children, babies, animals, all of it. How could that God be the same God in the New Testament that was all about grace and forgiveness? Well, in my studies, I came to learn that they're not the same God. The God of the Old Testament is a fire God who requires blood sacrifices and all of that mess. And the God of the New Testament is the air God, all about grace and forgiveness. Two different gods. So that even was like, whoa, what? Wait a minute. Well, then the more you read, there's all kinds of gods in the Bible. All kinds of gods. Jesus, when he was speaking in the temple or reading in the temple, I forget the exact story, but he told the people, he quoted their scriptures and said, your scriptures tell you you are gods. So there's many different gods. If you can create, you're a god. We create. We're gods. Okay, so I'm just letting you know there's a lot of shit that we've not been taught. There's a lot of shit that has been hidden for the sake of control. I'm a consciousness. I have a consciousness. I walk around with my consciousness, and I have my little reality in this matrix, which it is. We'll get into that later. You have a consciousness. You're doing your thing, whether it be whatever you do, that's your reality. Okay. Well, all of us together is called a collective. And the people, I'll use that term lightly, that are in control of this third dimensional reality don't want you to know what makes this place work and what its original intention was, and just how powerful you are. That's why there's hush-hush clubs that share knowledge, and it's used for control purposes. Okay, so all of these videos that I'm getting ready to do is going to go from the start to where we are now. It's sad. It's a sad story, but it doesn't have to end that way. It doesn't have to end that way. I'm asking that those who wish to step out of the box come with me. And those that don't wish to step out of the box, if you're comfortable in your little thing you got going on, thumbs up. This is not meant for you at this time, is all I can say. But this message is meant for somebody, and maybe even more than just one somebody. So I'm going to speak it. I'm going to speak what I know. I'm not going to sit back and watch humanity fall so I can have a little bit of chump change in my pocket until I leave this place to come back and do it all over again. And that's another thing we're going to get into in some of these videos. Anywho, if you're not willing to step out of the box, then go about your business and let those who wish to learn, those who came here knowing this place, something's not right about this place, it's not fair, it's not just, we don't have free will. This is supposed to be a place of free will, and we're supposed to balance out, the light and the dark to navigate our free will. It's been hijacked. It's been hijacked big time. So, if you don't want to listen to what I have to say, there's no hard feelings. I'm just spreading my truth. But don't come after me. There's a time that is here where all of humanity, each individual piece, and humanity as a collective has to choose. Do we go away from the light, or do we go towards the light? Okay? That time is now. It is here. I know it's confusing. I know there's stuff all over getting you distracted, keeping you distracted, and that's part of the control. But let's go back to stepping out of the box for just a minute, and then I'll stop and I'll start working on my other video. Stepping out of the box. So I heard that and I was like, okay, wait a minute. First of all, why am I in a box? Second of all, what is this box? And third, lastly, I guess, why do I have to step out of it to be able to comprehend something else? Okay, let's think about it. Why are we in a box? Why do you put things in a box? To control it, to keep it from moving, to keep it contained. Yeah? Okay, to keep it contained. Second, what is this box? Okay, well, the box is everywhere. Some people wear the box on their forehead. Some people walk around the box, the cube. The box is a cube, okay? Sorry, Nat. Some people unfold the box and wear it as a symbol. So, okay, some people sit in their recliner and watch the cube, the box, which has been flattened, and a majority of us are walking around with a flattened out black cube box in our hand, up to our ear, in our pocket. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. So, that's the box that you have to step out of in order to be open for the truth of this reality to be downloaded, so you know how to navigate this three-dimensional reality. Think about it like a game. The virtual reality glasses and stuff, these are your virtual realities. This is your consciousness. You've got an avatar. Your consciousness is in this avatar, meat suit, navigating the 3D reality. And you've got people that don't want you to get out of here because they feed off of your energy, keeping you in the box. As long as you're in the box, they've got an energy source. And their intentions for humanity is not of love and light at all. It's survival. They're using us to feed off of to survive. So, a bunch of crazy shit. I know, we're going to get into it all. It's a wild ride. Y'all better buckle up. And I'll see you on the next video. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you get some blessings that you weren't expecting. And I hope you realize just how powerful you are and what a change you can make.